The Olu of Warri, Ogiame Atuwatse III, has abolished the traditional title of Ologbotsere in Istekiri Kingdom, saying that the erstwhile holder of the title should no longer be addressed as such across Istekiri Kingdom and other parts of the world. Going by these developments, Ayeri Emami is no longer Ologbotsere of the kingdom. The monarch made the pronouncement before descendants of the Ologbotsere family at a meeting in his palace on Tuesday. The monarch, who stepped into venue of the meeting with Ologbotsere descendants in the palace, acknowledged greetings from the chiefs, the Ologbotsere family members, and others in the hall. "We have taken time to ponder and have arrived at our final decision," he said. He then called on Chief Brown Mene to read out his position. Chief Mene, on his part, harped on the high regards the monarch has for the Ologbotsere descendants, stressing that many of them were titled chiefs of the kingdom. Continuing, he said, abolition of the title Ologbotsere has not in any way denied the family members of chieftaincy titles in the kingdom. In his words, "The monarch called you because of the respect he has for the Ologbotsere descendants. It is the king that gives chieftaincy titles. It is also the king that withdraws titles. This has been the tradition. There are several of Ologbotsere children that are chiefs. The Ologbotsere family is very dear to the monarch. There is no Ologbotsere title again. The head of the Ologbotsere title can answer the nickname. It is the pronouncement of the king and the Istekiri nation. There will be peace, blessings in the land. There is no Ologbotsere again. Nobody should parade with that title. You remember the king dissolved the Council of Chiefs and have been readmitting and revalidating titles, and has also constituted the Council of Chiefs. Nobody should relate with anyone in the title as Ologbotsere," he said. Ologbotsere descendants of the meeting were the head of the family, Pa Jofatan Oporakun, Secretary General of the family, William L.A. Anukun, Mr. Fred Amagomi, Besende Esimaje Omagomi, Honorable O.J. Nana, and Mr. Samuel B.O. Okorodudu. Some of the chiefs also present were the most senior, the Iyashere and Chairman Warri Council of Chiefs, Chief Johnson Amasheruloge, Chief Gabriel Awala, Chief Mene Brown, Chief Patrick Iralaju, Chief Malegemi A, Chief Eugene Ikome, Chief Solomon Arenyeka, and so on. Some princes of the kingdom were also in attendance. Prince Emmanuel Okotiebo, who carried on as regent before the emergence of Ogiame Atuwatse III, Olu of Warri, it will be recalled, suspended Chief Ayeri Emami as Ologbotsere over several reasons, which included alleged abuse of the title. He had said that the matter would be revisited by the substantive Olu of Warri after his coronation. "Part of my job then as regent was mainly administrative. The powers we had was to suspend over such matters. And like we said then, the king, when he comes on board, will look at the issues and our action. From what the king has done, it is clear our action was in order," he said. Recall that the commencement of the revalidation of the chieftaincy titles and admission in the Council of Chiefs in Ode Istekiri, ancestral home of Istekiri Nation in Warri South local government, the Olu had decorated the Iyashere, Chief Johnson Amasheruloge, as the most senior chief. At the reconstituted Warri Council of Chiefs by the monarch, the Iyashere Chief Johnson Amasheruloge retained his position as the chairman of the council, with Chief Eugene Ikome as the secretary of the council. The monarch later played host to the Warri chapter of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, NUJ, urging them to continue to stick to the ethics of their profession, avoiding temptations to report fake news. He commended the journalists, assuring that the palace would sustain a healthy relationship with the NUJ. He later offered royal blessings to the journalists and their various media houses. Earlier, chairman of the body, Mr. Victor Akpomo, aka Okis Vicky, congratulated the monarch on his ascension to the throne, urging him to partner with the body. He said the union would always report the activities of the palace accurately adding that the monarch will be decorated as a life patron of the body in her coming NUJ week in Warri, Delta State. Well, this is quite interesting. So what's going on right now is that what the new Olu of Warri has just done is Royal Majesty Atuwatse, Ogiame Atuwatse the third. He's just abolished the Ologbotsere title. You know, during the revalidation exercise, he promoted a particular chief as the highest chief. So that chief is he occupies the highest position. That is the person of Chief Johnson. Before this time, prior to this time, Ayeri was the Ologbotsere, also titled as the Prime Minister of the Istekiri Kingdom. But we know that because he opposed Shola Emiko, because he opposed his emergence as the Olu of Warri, he went to the extent of even taking him to court. The matter is still in court, challenging the emergence. I don't know how that's going to go, but right now, the Olu of Warri just confirmed that there is nothing like that title anymore. Nobody should go by that title. However, he said they still recognize the families of this Ologbotsere, the people that come from this family, they are still recognized, but no particular person is to go by that title anymore. You know, two things that Yeri is fighting. He's actually fighting for his position back as Ologbotsere, and also that Shola will be removed. The new Olu of Warri, the 21st Olu of Warri, is Royal Majesty Ogiame Atuwatse the third. But this Olu, he's someone who is loved by the people. Everybody loved the way he just started his reign, the way he's been going about everything, his wisdom and everything. So for Ayeri to be kicking against it, Ayeri anyway stated his own position, his own point. We'll see how the court will take this, because it's actually in court. Nigerians are reacting anyway in different ways. Someone says that I would have advised Olu of Warri not to abolish the title, but rather to set up reconciliation committee to settle the matter ravaging the kingdom. Now you have given room and freedom to seek sympathy from others to join in seeking legal redress in the law court. If they win in the Supreme Court, Olu of Warri could be dethroned, which will not be palatable for him. It is not yet too late to do the needful. Thank you and God bless you. Anyway, that's just somebody's opinion. People are reacting differently. You know, when some persons are congratulating him that well done, that is a nice one. Someone was even stating that Ayeri is a perceived enemy, that you can't work with someone like that. So that His Royal Majesty has done the right thing. Well, guys, let's hear your own take. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.